today, buddy?
We'll see, yeah. This group, my mom's not here today, but
Yes. Give me 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Talk to them. I'll give you one if you don't. I see you switch to a second SIM card. You're going to get that much faster than. Well,
I should have written on time.
yeah, that's exactly right.
Good morning, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome everyone who came to be with us here at the main sanctuary, and also welcome everyone who are watching on YouTube, over the internet, and listening also over the internet and iTunes radio. So welcome everyone to our Shabbat morning service. Today is a very special edition of our Shabbat. We call it Show Up for Shabbat. You may have received the message. And this is a North American-wide campaign to suggest, let's put it that way, to suggest that every Jew and every ally, if you want to call it that way, everyone who was moved by what happened in Pittsburgh last Shabbat should come to Shul this Saturday as a life-affirming moment within ourselves. Because this is the thing. If there is something that we learn from last week's brutal and cruel attack, was that we are a life-affirming people. And Shabbat is the most life-affirming moment that we have in Judaism. It's a moment when we stop, right? Usually during the week we run, we do. On Shabbat we stop to appreciate what we have, but above all, who we have around us. So that's why we start the service singing Hinema Tovu Manaim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. How great it is that we can all be together as brothers, as sisters, and we acknowledge that we are with people we love, we are with friends, we are with family, we are with a community. And with that spirit, the spirit of togetherness, is that we should start with this service. Now, the very first prayer that we have, the Birkot HaShachar, it's at the same time a reminder that where we should be focusing all our energy during our days. You see, sometimes we are experts at putting the emphasis on the wrong things. We notice everything that goes wrong in our lives, but we don't stop to realize how many blessings we still have in our lives, around us, etc. We have our health, we have our life, we have our friends, we have our family, we have a roof above our heads, and so many things to be thankful for. So in that spirit of being thankful to God for the blessings and for all the comfort that we receive during the week, is that I invite you to start this service with us, singing the Birkot HaShachar. So please rise and open your Sidurim on page 5. Let's sing together Elohai Neshama and the Birkot HaShachar. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama. Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher nata'al la'aseh min alav k'minyom v'layla. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani v'tzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani ben chorim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani Yisrael. Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Baruch atah Adonai Elon melech olam, pokei achivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Elon melech olam, malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Elon melech olam, matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Elon melech olam, zokef kefufim. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatatabi, Shenatatabi, Tehorahi, Tehorahi. Page 6. Baruch atah Adonai Elon melech olam, roka haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Elon melech olam, she'asa li kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Elon melech olam, amechi mitzadei gamer. Baruch atah Adonai Elon melech olam, ozer Israel bigevurah. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatatabi, Tehorahi, Tehorahi. Baruch atah Adonai Elon melech olam, oter Israel v'tifarah. Baruch atah Adonai Elon melech olam, anotel layaf koach. One more time together. Elohai, Elohai, Neshama, Neshama, Shenatatabi, Shenatatabi, Tehorahi. Thank you. Please remain standing for our next prayer. It's going to be Baruch She'amar. But before we do that, I don't know if you realized what you were just saying. Elohai neshama shenatatavi tehorai. We are saying, God, the soul you gave me is pure. Tehorah is pure. Because, and this is, I think, it's a beautiful reminder that we should have every day of our lives. Because when we encounter challenges, bad news, bad reports, we feel that our souls get tainted. And the truth is, maybe our bodies feel the impact, but our souls are pure because the souls are connected with our Creator. So it doesn't really matter how bad things are around us. We always have to remember that our soul remains 100% pure, and that's why our soul should be our source of strength and comfort every day of our lives. Next prayer, Baruch She'amar, page 7. Please remain standing. Baruch She'amar ve'haya ha'olam. Baruch Oseh Bereshit. Baruch Omer ve'oseh. Baruch Oser u'mekayem. Baruch merachem al haaretz. Baruch merachem al haberiyot. Baruch meshalem sachar tov lire'av. Baruch Kailam ve'kayam lanetzach. Baruch Odeh u'matzil. Baruch Shemo. Lai lai la da da la da 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 la lai 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 la lai la da da la da da lai la lai la da 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 la da da la la da la da da, la da 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 da, la da da, la da da, la da 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 da, la la da 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 da, la da da, la da 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 da, la la da 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 da, la da. You may be seated. So, one thing that I learned, and I was reminded actually to it after the terrible news that we all heard, is that we have to appreciate life every day. And I realize that sometimes we fight with people, we have disputes, we have grudges, but then we get reminders that we could be out of this world in a second. And then you put everything in a different perspective and you realize, why do I still keep fighting? Why do I still keep the dispute and the grudges? When we should be putting all our efforts in a different place. We should encourage love, understanding, and dialogue, and not fighting, disputing, or hating other people. It's a beautiful reminder. We have to do it today because we don't know if we are going to be here tomorrow. So how do you start doing that? Instead of focusing on the negative, focus on the positive. How do you do that? Psalm 150 is a perfect example. Praise after praise after praise. Don't tell other people every single thing they do wrong. Start telling them everything they do right. That's what praising is. Page 8, Psalm 150. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, el bekocho. Hallelujah, irgiauso. Hallelujah, bikuruta. Hallelujah, kerov guplo. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, tofu machor. Hallelujah, minipeuka. Hallelujah, betzil seleshama. Hallelujah, betzil seleidrua. Kolan shamate. Please rise for the mourner's Kaddish, page 46. Itgadal ve'itgadash shemei Rabba ve'alma divrei chilutei ve'yamlich malkutei v'chayechon v'yom echon v'chayeh dechol Beit Israel ba'agala u'bizman karib ve'imru amen. יש מרבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שבדקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירם בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יש למה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום אמרמיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. You may be seated. We'll return to page 10, שוכנת מרום. שוכנת מרום וקדוש שמו בפי ישרים תתהלל ובדברי צדיקים תתברך ובלשון חסידים תתרומם ובקרב קדושים תתקדש. Bottom of page 10, חצי קדיש. יתגדל ויתקדש שמרפא בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי וחייכון וביומייכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה ובפרם קריב ואמרו אמן. יש מרבה מבורך לעלם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמדקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירה בעלמא ואמרו 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 Amen. Please rise. Page 12, we have the Baruch prayer where we have a chance to bless the name of God. And remember what I mentioned before, this invitation that we have to focus on all the positive things and not on the negative things. And I understand, for conversation that I have with people this last week, many people are angry at God at this point. They're angry at God, and that's understandable. You see, Judaism doesn't tell you that you are not allowed to have your own feelings. What it says, you should not settle in those feelings, and you should try and you should find a way to get away from those negative feelings. But even if you feel that way, we have the opportunity to bless the name of God for all the good things that we feel God is doing in our lives. The same way that we should with everyone else. We should be a source of blessing for other people, even if you don't understand everything about the life of that other person. Sometimes we don't like certain things about other people. Nevertheless, we have to bless them. So how do we start that exercise? But blessing the name of God, regardless of that transitory feeling that you might have about God at this moment. And I can guarantee you that's the first step to move on to the next level. Page 12, Let's bless together the name of God, the source of blessing. Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam Otzeror Uborech Oshem Oseh Shalom Uborech Hakol. You may be seated. Page 13, let that light enter into your life. Vea Ereinen. Vea Ereineinu v'toratecha, toratecha, v'dabek libeinu v'mitzvotecha, mitzvotecha, ve'aer eneinu v'toratecha, v'dabek libeinu v'mitzvotecha, ve'yachet levaveinu לאהבה ולידע את שמך ולא נבוש לעולם לעולם ועד והאר עינינו ותורתך ודבק ליבנו במצוותיך כי בשם קודשך הגדול והנודע בתחתון נגילה ונשמחה בישועתך והאר עינינו בתורתך ודבק ליבנו במצוותיך Let's prepare ourselves for the Shema Israel. Invite you to hold your talit if you have one, otherwise you can use your hand to cover your eyes at the time that we recite the Shema Israel. We're going to recite the blessing, bottom of page 13, and immediately after Shema Israel, next page. Baruch atah Adonai, Abocher ve'amo Israel ve'ava. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Page 15, second paragraph. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha ve'ayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha ושינמתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך וקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. On page 17, beautiful prayer, the Mi Chamocha. Remember the story? The Israelites live in Egypt. So happy, everything was so good, everything was going so great. And all of a sudden they realized that they have to cross the river first. It looked impossible. It looked like that obstacle was going to be there forever, and whatever was chasing them was going to catch them and destroy them. But what we know, what we learn from the Torah, is that that obstacle was removed. The Red Sea opened for them, and they were able to cross to the other side. So my point is, sometimes we have to realize it doesn't matter how big the obstacle in front of you or inside you looks like. You have to realize that that's temporary. That's temporary. It won't be there forever. Eventually, it's going to open. It's going to be removed. The same that the Red Sea opened. Wasn't immediately. Took a while, but eventually it did. And they walked through it. And they made it to the other side. And they celebrated. So let's celebrate in advance. Hoping, having faith that one day that obstacle in front of you, whatever it is going to be removed. Page 17, Mi Chamocha. Mi Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha nedar v'kodesh, Nora tehilot, osefele. One more time together. Mi Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha nedar v'kodesh, Nora tehilot, osefele. Shira chadasha, shivechu geulim leshimcha, על שפת הים, יחד כולם, הודו והמליכו ואמרו, אדוני לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר וקודש, נורא תהילות, אוספלה. Please rise. צור ישראל, אומה בעזרת ישראל, ובדכינו מחייהו דפי ישראל, בוא עלינו אדוני צבאות שמו, קדוש ישראל. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר וקודש, נורא תהילות, אוספלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל. Please remain standing for the Amidah, our central prayer, page 18. We are going to start singing together, and then eventually each one of you will have an opportunity to have your own private prayer. Page 18. Baruch atah Adonai, אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר כזה אבות, ומביא גואל לבני בניהם, למען שמו ואהבה, מלך חוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה, אתה גיבור לעולם, אדוני מקיים את דמעתה, רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מקיים מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבולות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה. Page 20. ונאמנת להחיות מתים, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה המתים. Bottom of the page. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו, בפני מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה ואמר, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ כבודו. אז בקול רעש גדול עד וחזק משמיעים קול, מתנסים לעומת שרפים, לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומך מלכנו תופיע, ותמלוך עלינו כמחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך בציון וקרוב בימינו, לעולם ועד תשכון. תתגדל ותתקדש בתוך ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור ולנצח נצחים. ואיננו תורנו מלכותך כדבר האמור בשירי עוזיך, על ידי דוד משיח צדקך. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך נגיד לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך נקדיש. בשבחך אלוהינו, מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי אל מלך גדול, כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך נקדיש. ברוך אתה אדוני Please continue with your own private prayer silently. Starting on page 23, you can use the Hebrew, the English, or please feel free to replace the prayer in front of you with your own prayer if you feel that way. The most important thing of this part of the service is to feel the connection with your Creator and to have a conversation one-on-one with God.
Page 32, Kaddish Shalom. Yigdal v'yigdal shemei Rabbah. Ve'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayichon v'yamichon chaydecho be'Yisrael. B'galav izman kari ve'imeru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach. Le'alam u'almei almaya. Yibarach v'yishtabach v'yiparbin ram v'naseh v'yidhadar v'yidalav v'yidalav shemei dekudesha b'richu. Le'elam mikol v'yidalav v'shirata tuv'shechata v'nechamata damiran b'alma v'imeru. Amen. Tikabel tzlot uvot hon d'chol Yisrael kodam b'vahoni v'shmai v'imeru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim alen b'kol Yisrael v'imeru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mrama v'yaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen. He's already left to go downstairs and join Leslie and lead the family service, which is starting right now. But a yasher koach to Rabbi Mas for leading us so beautifully through the shacharit. Great commentary, great prayer selection, great tune selection, and to all of you for participating. We hope you'll continue to participate with us as we move on to the next phase of our service, the Torah service. First, most of you are ready. I invite you to rise on page 33. We'll take the Sefer Torah out of the ark, parade it around, give everybody a chance on this side to kiss it. Don't worry. People on this side will get their chance later. And then, okay. Page 33. Yeah. Vayehi vinso Aaron, vayomer Moshe, Kuma Adonai, ve'afutzu oivecha, ve'anusu mesanecha mipanecha, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, ki mitzion tetzei Torah, udvar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Le'amo Yisrael b'kedusha. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Gadol Adonai iti unromema Shemo yachdav. Lecha Adonai agedula ve'agevura ve'atiferet ve'anetzach ve'ahod ki cho b'shamayim uvaretz ki cho b'shamayim uvaretz lecha Adonai hamamlacha ve'amit naseh lechol lerosh rommemur Adonai Eloheinu ve'hishtachvu l'ador raglav kadoshu rommemur Romimu. Adonai Eloheinu. Vehishtachavu. Vehishtachavu. Lehar Kodsho. Ki Kadosh. Ki Kadosh. Adonai Eloheinu. Lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai 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 lai. Please be seated. It's time to switch books, because we'll trade in our paperback Sidurim, the prayer books, for the hardcover, the leather-bound, reddish, burgundy, maroon books in front of you in the pews. This is the Etz Chaim Chumash. Etz Chaim, of course, the Hebrew words for tree of life. That doesn't go unnoticed this morning, of course. And we're following along with the Torah reading. For those of you who haven't been to synagogue in a while, or maybe ever, we welcome you again. Bruchim Abayim, great to have you. And a little explanation of how it goes when we read from the Torah. Because we read the Torah, the 5 books of Moses, the beginning of the Bible, the Old Testament for some, over the course of a year in synagogue, on Saturday mornings, on Shabbat mornings. The public reading of the law is really something unique and special in the centerpiece of our Shabbat service, as we've built up to it with prayer, and now we're going to be reading and getting some wisdom and teaching from our holiest texts. We don't do this haphazardly. We do this by reading another section every week. The section is called a parsha. Every week, every Saturday, a new parsha, and you work your way from the beginning of the Torah through the first book, second, third, all the way to the end over the course of a year. Here at our synagogue, like many other non-Orthodox synagogues, we follow something called the triennial reading, because these parshiot are quite long. And when these services were conceived of hundreds and hundreds of years ago, no one had anywhere to be. I'm not saying that any of you have anywhere to be right now, other than where you are, but at 2 o'clock, you may be thinking, okay, this is great, but we could have gotten this moving along. So about 30 years ago, the rabbis of the conservative movement came up with something called the triennial cycle, where instead of reading the entire parsha as they would in a place like Herzlius, like an Orthodox synagogue, we read a third. Over the course of year 1 of the triennial cycle, we read the first third of every parsha, second year, the middle third, and you guessed it, in the third year, which we are in, which we just began with our new year in the fall, just last month. We're in triennial year 3. So we're reading the back end, the back third of every parsha. This is great because a lot of the parshiot contain many stories, many messages, and this allows us to focus in on the specific things that we're reading today. Today's parsha, today's triennial reading is a little short, which is great, but it's got some great wisdom in it. A little context for you, because if you were with us last week, there's been a gap between where we finished last week and where we pick it up today. We've been reading the last couple of weeks about this guy named Avraham and his wife Sarah, the first Jews, who make this incredible covenant with God, who get this miraculous birth of their son Yitzchak. We read about this last week. We also read about the Akedah, the binding of Isaac, where Avraham, after waiting his entire life for the son born from Sarah, is commanded by God to offer him up. It's a bizarre request, and a lot of us are familiar with this story. It's one of the best stories in the Torah, and we read that last week. Since we left our characters, what's happened is Yitzchak has grown up. We don't know a lot about Yitzchak's life other than he's ready to get a wife. Avraham is getting old. He needs to see his lineage continue. He needs to see the family tree continue. After all, God promised that he would be the father, Avraham would, of a multitude of nations. You know, as many offspring as the stars in the sky or the little bits of sand on the beach. So he's got to make sure that Yitzchak holds up his end of the bargain. I get the sense that it's inferred in the text that Yitzchak likes to stay home. He doesn't like to go to the bar. He's not trying very hard to meet girls on his own. So Avraham takes matters into his own hand, gets his servant, who is unnamed. We're going to see him Ha'eved, the servant. The Midrash, the rabbis teach us that it's a guy named Eliezer, but we're not totally sure. That's the tradition, that's the legend. He tells his servant, I need you to go get a wife for Isaac, but you can't get him a wife from the people of Canaan, where we live. All the women around here, no good. This won't work. We need somebody from my homeland. So he sends his servant back east to a place called Aram, which I think would be today where Syria is, okay? So he sends the servant on this long journey, and the servant is very torn because he's worried he's not going to be able to find anybody. He's going to say, hey, I need you to come with me and come back and meet this guy you've never seen before. Terrible. So the servant is very nervous, and he comes up with a little plan. He makes a prayer to God, and he says, God, I've got my camels with me. The woman who comes out and takes care of my camels at the well, she's going to be the one who cares. She's going to be compassionate. She's going to be the right one. If this happens, let it be a sign. Sure enough, this young lady named Rivka, comes out, and she takes care of the camels, and the servant says, aha, she is my gal, and he approaches her, and the shidduch, the arrangement, is made. That's where we pick up the story today. They are in Aram. The servant needs to bring Rivka back, and let's see how it plays out. Follow along with us. Page 137. We're in the 24th chapter in the book of Genesis, the book of Breshit, beginning with verse 53. Not only do we read a parsha every week, we divide that parsha subsequently into aliyot, into readings. 7 aliyot. 7, the days of creation, the day of Shabbat, very significant. And for each aliyah, we call different people up for the honor of reciting blessings before and after the reading. If you have a milestone in your life, like an anniversary or a birthday, or if you're observing a yortzeit, the anniversary of a death of a loved one, someone close, these are all occasions to get called up for the Torah. We have a number of people who are being honored this morning. First up is Bonnie Robinson from our ritual team. Again, we begin on page 137, verses 53 through 58. V'yazor v'yem v'yoshil achol achosim bo v'namar amen. Hakol avu godel Eloheinu tnu chavol Torah tamod. Miriam bat Ephraim velvel v'etol. Lalia rishona baruch shenatan Torah Yisrael b'kedushato. Ve'atem advekim b'Adonai Elohechem. Chaim kochem hayom.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Vorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayotze ha'eved. Klei chesef uchlei zahav uvgadim. Vayiten l'rivka. Umigdano natan le'achi ha'ulima. Vayochlu vayishtu. Hu v'anashim asher imo vayalinu. Vayakumu vaboker. Vayomer shalchuni ladoni. Vayomer achi avima teshev hanara itanu yamim o asor achar telech. Vayomer alehem al teacharu oti v'Adonai hitzliach darki shalchuni ve'elcha ladoni. Vayomru nikra lanara v'nishala et piha. Vayikru l'rivka vayomru eleha hatelchi imaish hazeh vatamer elech.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Sheni, our second reading continues, page 137, verses 59 through 61. Our honoree is Marilyn Raber, celebrating a very special birthday. We'll acknowledge that after the reading. As you see there in the very last part of what we read, Rivka has to be asked, right? There's for a long time, especially in Eastern Europe, arranged marriages, but the rabbis say that from this verse we just read, verse 57, a woman has to give her consent in marriage. Very, very important, just as Rebecca does. As you'll see in the next couple of readings, a lot that we still do in Jewish weddings comes from what we learn from Rivka, from Rebecca, in today's Parsha. So let's continue on. Again, page 137, now verses 59, 60, and 61. Ta'amod, 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 ta'amod. Malka fega batova levi v'shendo, l'aliyah hashniya.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch et Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol hami. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayishalchu et Rivka chotam vet menikta vet Eved Avraham vet anashav. Vayavarchu et Rivka vayomru la Achotenu ad hayi le'alfei rivava Virash zarech et shar sonav Vatakom Rivka v'naroteha Vatirkavna gmalim vatelachna charei ha'ish Vayikach ha'eved et Rivka vayela.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet b'chayei olam nata v'tachenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Marilyn is with us today celebrating her 70th birthday. What you need to know about Marilyn is that Marilyn is at the synagogue more often than I am. And I work here. She's here more often than pretty much anybody. She's part of our daily Minyan almost every single day, our daily prayer services. She's here every Friday night. She's here pretty much every Saturday morning. Marilyn is a part of the fabric of Congregation Sharezedik, so it's so special to have her up this morning. And Marilyn, before I give you a special blessing, check this out, a certificate. I signed it. So did Rabbi Mas. Don't sell it on eBay, at least today. It's valuable. But keep it. We want you to keep it. It says, Mazel Tov, Marilyn Raber, upon reaching your 70th birthday and in celebration of this milestone in your life. Presented at Congregation Sharezedik on Shabbat morning, November the 3rd, 2018, which on the Hebrew calendar is the 25th of Cheshvan, 5779, Parshat Chaye Sarah. Congratulations. Now, I'd like to give you a special blessing on this occasion.
Okay.
Okay, I'm glad you agree. Good. She could have said no, right? Misha Beirach, Avotenu Avram Yitzchak V'Yakov, Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah, Hu Yivarech, Et Malka Fega, Badova Levi V'Shendo, Shel Tahayom Lichvod HaMakom, Lichvod HaTorah, Lichvod HaShabbat, V'Lichvod Yom Huledet Shelah. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yivarech Ota V'Kol Mishpachta, V'Yishlach Bracha V'Tzlacha B'Chol Masei Yadea, Im Ko Yisrael Acheya V'Nomar Amen. May he who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless Marilyn Raber, who has come for an aliyah this morning with reverence for God, with respect for the Torah and Shabbat, and in recognition of the milestone birthday in her life. Marilyn, may the Holy One protect you and save you from all trouble and sorrow. May he prosper all your deeds, together with our fellow Jews everywhere, and let us all say, Amen. Simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov. Yehelanu, 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 ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, yehelanu, ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, yehelanu, ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, yehelanu, ulecho Yisrael. Mazel tov again, Marilyn. Yasher kochech. We'll continue on with Shlishi now, our third aliyah, our third reading, page 138. Verses 62 through 67, the end of the chapter. It's always fun when we have one birthday, but today we have two birthdays, and our next honoree is Hannah Tao. So we're going to call her up in just a second. But what we read there in those short 3 verses, very, very important. Oh, and she has an entourage. I love it. We'll get to Hannah in just a second, but we want to make sure we're unpacking all of the great gems in this brief shlish, this brief triennial Torah reading. The blessing that Rivka's family gives her right before she left. Achotenu at hayila alfei rivava. May you be the mother of thousands, as a rough translation, is exactly the same words we use at the bedekin. The ceremony before a Jewish wedding when the bride is veiled. That's what the bedekin, well, it means like the checking. The bedekin, when she's veiled, this is the blessing we give a bride just before she's about to walk out and go under the chuppah. The same words from thousands of years ago that Rebecca's family blessed her It's very, very cool stuff. Now, what's interesting, though, is the second part of that quote. What is it? I want to write it down because I want to make sure that you will seize the gates of your haters or your enemies or your foes. V'yirash zarech et sha'ar sonav. That part is left out of the Bedekin, understandably. But it's also a very difficult line because you would think it's a military victory, right? That's what they're promising, right? Maybe a domination of the world kind of idea. The great biblical commentator Samson Raphael Hirsch says, no. You have to remember that gates, everything that happened publicly, everything that happened of significance happened in the town gates. That's why we're told to put our mezuzahs on our doors and our gates. The gates is where all the action happened. Think of the story of Purim. Mordechai, he overhears the guys at the gate, right? The gate is where all the action was thousands of years ago, ancient times. So what Hirsch says, this line is that the gates is a metaphor for the intellectual pursuits, the public forums, the public fora, I guess you would say properly, that where ideas are discussed all over the world. So when the blessing here says, may you seize the gates of your enemies, may you win them over, may you win over the world with your intellectual pursuits. Very, very interesting conversation and an interesting point there. In fact, at the end of the Akedah, the binding, which we read last week, when God reaffirms his covenant with Abraham, he says the same words. May you seize the gates of your enemies. So there's this incredible link between Abraham and between Rivka and this idea, which I think is very important in what we've just experienced in this past week, that it would be intellectual pursuits that allow us to influence the world is a wonderful, in my opinion, wonderful teaching. Now we've got one more aliyah here in this chapter. Let's get to it again. Page 138, verses 62 through 67. Is everybody ready? You can't see them, but they're ready. I know. Tamod, 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 Chana bar Ruven ufrida, Laliyah Shlishit.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. V'yitzchak ba mipo be'er lachai roi behu yoshev be'eretz hanegev vayetze Yitzchak lasuach basadeh lifnot arev vayisa einav vayar v'hinei gmalim Ba'im vatisa Rivka et eineha vatered Yitzchak vatipo me'al hagama vatomer el ha'eved mi ha'ish halazeh ha'olech basadeh likratenu vayomer ha'eved hu Adoni vatikachat sa'if vatitkat ויספר העבד ליצחק את כל הדברים אשר עשה ויביאה יצחק האוהל השרה עמו ויקח את רבקה ותהי לו לאישה ויאהביה וינחם יצחק אחרי אמו.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Chana, I feel like we've celebrated so many birthdays, anniversaries, great occasions. This is the first time I can remember there being a couple of little ones, which is even more special. And I'm pleased to be able to give you, oh boy. I won't look. I'll look at you. I'll figure it out. She's got him. She's got him. Misha Berach Avotenu Avram Yitzchak Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Yivarech Et Chana Bar Ruben Ufrida Shelta Yom Lichvod HaMakom Lichvod HaTorah Lichvod HaShabbat V'Lichvod Yom Uledet Shelah HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yivarech Ota V'Kol Mishpachta V'Yishlach Bracha V'Tzlacha B'Chol Masei Yadei Kol Yisrael Achei Avenu Mar Amen. May He who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless Chana Tau, who has come for an aliyah this morning with reverence for God, with respect for the Torah and Shabbat, and in recognition of a very special birthday. I should go slower, right? Okay. Chana, may the Holy One protect you and save you from all trouble and sorrow. May He prosper all your deeds, together with our fellow Jews everywhere, and let us all say Amen. Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov. Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov. Yehelanu, 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 Ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Mazel tov, Yesher kochech, Shabbat shalom. Many more, many more. We'll continue in just a second with Rivi'i, our fourth aliyah, as we transition to the next chapter, beginning on page 139. This reading will cover verses 1 through 6. Our honoree is Shelley Chachanoff, who will come up in just a second. There are other incredible things that we see in that last reading. You note at this moment where Rivka, Rebecca, and Yitzchak, Isaac see each other for the first time is one of my favorite moments in the entire Torah. So you've got to catch it. It's very difficult to convey the idea of things happening simultaneously in the Torah. But the way the Torah does it here is the same verb that Yitzchak acts out is the verb that Rivka acts out a sentence later, suggesting, the commentators tell us, that it happened at the same time. They look at each other. This is love at first sight. The marriage was arranged. Rebecca's coming back willingly. She gave her consent. She's going to marry Isaac. But when they see each other, they fall in love. He looks up and sees her. She looks up and asks, who is this guy? That's the guy you're going to marry. And what does she do? She immediately veils herself. That tradition of a bride being veiled at her wedding also comes from Rivka. The modesty, tzniut, that value from the story that we just read right here. It's a very, very incredible moment. We've already seen love referenced in the Torah in Abraham's love for his son. But the first love between two people who are not family, who have never seen each other before, I think what you could argue true love. Does it exist in the Torah? Does it exist in the Bible? Absolutely. Starting right here between Rivka and Yitzchak. Very, very cool stuff. Now, the rest of today's reading, Aliyot 4 through 7, are going to cover some genealogy because we're getting to the end of Abraham's life, and we're going to see the end of Abraham's life unfold today as well. First, we start off with the fact that Abraham had another partner by whom he had children, and we're going to see that line spelled out here in our fourth reading, page 139, verses 1 through 6. Tamor ida reza babini min menachama l'aliyah revi'i.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher barucha banu mikol hamim, v'nata lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Vayosef Avraham vayikach isha ushma keturah vateled lo et Zimran v'et Yokshan v'et Medan v'et Midyan v'et Yishbak v'et Shuach V'yokshan yalad et Sheva ve'et Dedan, uvnei Dedan ayu, Ashurim ultushim ulumim, uvnei Midyan, Efa va'efer v'chanoch v'avida ve'elda, kol eile b'nei keturah, v'yiten Avraham et kol asher lo liyitzchak, v'livnei apilagshim asher le'Avraham, natan Avraham matanot, v'yeshalchem me'al Yitzchak beno be'odenu chai kedma el eretz kedem.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Chamishi is next, the fifth aliyah, page 140, verses 7 through 11. Our honoree is Alan Cantor. Yamod Eliakim Pesach ben Yosef Moshe Esther Pesi L'aliyah Chamishit.
Baruch es Adonai HaMvarach. Baruch Adonai HaMvarach le'elam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol hamim, v'nasan lanu es Torasoi. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Ve'leyemei shnei chayei Avraham asher chai me'ad shana v'shivim shana v'chamesh shanim vayigva vayamod Avraham b'seiva tova zaken v'savea vayasef elamav vayigberu oto Yitzchak v'Yishmael banav el me'arad ha'machpelah El Sedei Ephron ben Sohar Hachiti Asher al Pnei Mamre Hasadeh Asher Kana Avraham et Bnei Ched Shama Kubar Avraham v'Sarai Ishto Vayehi Acharei Mod Avraham Vayevarech Elohim et Yitzchak beno Vayeshev Yitzchak im ber lachai roi.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher nasan lanu Torah emes v'chayei olam nata b'soichenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
She is next. Did you want to say something?
Yes.
Oh.
Of course I want to say something, because this is my father's yurtzeit.
Yes.
And my father was a very passionate, interesting man, and he was very involved in anything he thought was important. And one of the things he thought was important was the building of the Hudson's Bay Railway, which would be the boon of the grain farmers who would be able to get their grain to port without being subject to the avaricious national trains. So I think it's very appropriate that on the anniversary of his yurtzeit, the service to the Hudson's Bay Railway has continued.
The next two aliyot, our final two aliyot, will be read by Bonnie Robinson, who is our weekday Torah reader every Monday morning, Thursday morning, Saturday afternoon, and often on Shabbat mornings as well. She, which is the sixth aliyah, picks up the story here. On page 141, verses 12 through 15, our honorees are Jerry and Gloria Moskovich. We'll call them in a second. Just want to point out, you see there, we get the death of Avraham. Two interesting things. First of all, we're told Avraham dies when he's 175. We can do math from other things we learn in the Torah. He was 100 when Isaac was born. He's 160 because Isaac is 60 when his twin sons are born, which means we don't get to see it, but Avraham gets to be a grandfather for 15 years, which is very cool. Not always is everything in perfect chronological order in the Torah. Things happen here and there. So we haven't seen the births of Esau, Esav, and Yaakov, Jacob yet, but Avraham got to bounce them on his knees and take them to the mall and do all the stuff that grandfathers love to do with their... Or maybe that was just my Zayda and me. I don't know. They played pool in the North End. I don't know what they did. But they got to have that relationship. And it would have been really cool to see a glimpse of what that relationship was like. Who knows? The other thing that's very interesting, he's buried by Yitzchak and Yishmael together. Remember, Yitzchak and Yishmael, just a couple of weeks ago we read, there's a lot of friction there. Not between the two of them necessarily, but between their mothers. And there's a lot of strife in the family. But the fact that they bury him together, the rabbis teach us, another moment we don't see is the reconciliation between Yitzchak and Yishmael. And when you know that Yitzchak is the father of the Jewish people, that line, and Yishmael the father of the Muslim people, the fact that there is the possibility of reconciliation at Abraham's death is a message of hope for two nations, two groups of people coming together, which is something we've been struggling with for a very, very, very long time. But there is that hope, again, captured very briefly, but very, very powerfully in this week's Parsha. We continue on now with more of the chronology and the genealogy of Yishmael. The sixth Aliyah, page 141, verses 12 through 15. Yamdu Tzipora bar Eliyahu Halevi u'Miriam V'Yona ben Moshe Levi v'Chenka Aliyah hashishit.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. ואלה תולדות ישמעאל בן אברהם אשר ילדה Hagar Hamitzrit, Shivchat Sarah leAvraham, Ve'ele Shemot B'nei Yishmael, Bishmotam V'toldotam, Letoldotam, Bechor Yishmael Nevayot, Ve'kader Ve'ad Be'el, Umivsam, Umishma V'duma, Umasa, Chadad v'tema, yetur nafish v'kedma.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam Asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata betochenu. Baruch ata Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Shekoach, Gloria, and Jerry. Our final Aliyah this morning, Shvi'i Maftir, the last reading. Bonnie will read for us page 141, verses 16, 17, and 18. Our honoree, who will be shortly chanting the Haftarah, is Leon Pinkovich, chanting the Haftarah this morning in honor of his mother, Rochelle's birthday. Page 141 for now, verses 16 through 18. Yamod leben asher v'rochol aliyah maftir chazak.
Thank you. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Elohim b'nei Yishmael ve'ela shemotam b'chatzreihem uvtirotam shnei masar nesi'im le'umotam ve'ela shnei chaye Yishmael me'at shana u'shlashim shana v'sheva shanim vayikva v'yamot v'ye'asef el amav vayishkenu mechavila achur asher al pnei Mitzrayim Bo'acha Ashura al Pnei Cholechav Nafal.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Leon will be chanting the Haftarah, something special we do on Shabbatot and on holidays, a reading from the books of the prophets, the books that come after the Torah, that the rabbis sync up thematically with the Parsha. This week, as we just read, we read about the death of both Sarah. We didn't read that, but about the death of Avraham. And the story from the prophets we'll read, that Leon will chant for us, which is on page 143. He'll be doing verses 1 through 14, is part of the story of the end of King David's life, from the book of 1 Kings, so you can see the matchup there. Before we get to the Haftarah, you can get ready for that. You can turn to that page 143. But before we get there, we have a moment here where the Torah is still out for us to make a Misha Beirach for all those in need of prayers of healing. We did this on Tuesday night for the police officers who were injured in last week's shooting, and so we're thinking of them at this moment too. We also have a list of people we're going to call out, and if anyone has names they would like to call out, we would ask you to rise at this time. And we're going to go through the congregation and have people call out names. As people are getting ready, the names on our list this week are Elka bat Kayla, Yaakov ben Sion ben Miriam, Aviva bat Malka, Rob B. Garant, Rusa Malka bat Sarah, Dina Rachel bat Sarah Esther, David Zvi ben Sarah Pesel, Tova Yael bat Dina Rachel, Katriel Yosef ben Tova Yael, Batya bat Yehudit, Rivka bat Leah, Michael ben Sluva Meta, Leah bat Rachel, Dvor Gittel bat Leah, Binyamin Pinchas ben Dvor Gittel, Leah bat Sarah, Rivka Rachel bat Sarah, Adi ben Edit, Kay Stone, Etel bat Razel, Argarant, Nachum Yisrael ben Chaya, Tzipora Leah bat Chaya. Those are the names on our list, and if you have names you'd like to add, you can call the office during the week. For now, let's go through the congregation. Please call it your names. Amen. 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 Amen ve'amen. Amen. Amen ve'amen. In the front. Gloria, please. Amen. 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 Hannah? Amen. Amen ve'amen. Amen. 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 Lois? Amen. Amen. Suzanne? Amen. 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 Jerome? Amen. 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 Please. Amen. 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 Chase. Amen. Will. Amen. 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 Thank you to everyone for calling out names. Back in the Siddur, on page 34, we have the Misha Beirach, the version composed by the late Debbie Friedman that we sing every week at this time. Rabbi Mas is back from the family service, so I figured he can sing it, I can play, and we'll do the Misha Beirach right here before the Haftarah.
Page 34. Mi shebeira avoteinu mekor abraha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Mishe Beida Imotenu Mikor Abraham Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Please rise for lifting and tying the Sefer Torah. Yamdu amagvia ve'agolelet. Vezot HaTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Israel al pi Adonai beyad Moshe. Ki mitzion tetze Torah udvar Adonai mirushalayim. Ki mitzion tetze Torah udvar Adonai mirushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Israel. Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo Israel b'kedushato.
Please be seated. The Haftarah, Leon Pinkovich will chant, begins again on page 143. Just want to make a couple of quick announcements, then hand it over to Leon. We want to thank Leon and Bonnie Robinson for being our gabbis and for serving on the bima this morning. We want to thank our greeters this morning, Lois Ackerman, Sharon Ellentuck, Phyllis Laveman, and Bill Weissman. Again, commend Bonnie Robinson, Yesher Kochech, on her Torah reading. Thank Marvin Polanski, our audiovisual director, and Rabbi Moss and Leslie Emery for leading the family service downstairs, but of course to all of you for taking part in today's service. Just a few announcements about what's coming up. At the end of the service, Rabbi Mas has the L'chaim Club in the choir room. Okay, good. A L'chaim Club right after the service. Kiddush will be all together in the auditorium. We invite you to stay. I think there may be birthday cake. I think there may be. I'm not sure. After Kiddush, Torah L'chaim, the study group with Rabbi Mas, will convene in the choir room around 1 o'clock. And, oh, interesting. Today's topics include incitement and gun control and how they are covered in Halakha. If we have a big turnout, we may move it into the chapel, but first go to the choir room after Kiddush. We want to wish Marilyn Raber and Chana Tao both Mazel Tov again on their special birthdays. I see Chana. Where did Marilyn go? Marilyn, happy birthday again. We also want to wish Ellen Hamburg a special happy birthday. She's celebrating that as well. Don't forget, family service, like it was this morning, every single week at 10:45. Tonight is daylight saving, not savings, trust me, daylight saving time. It's fall, so we move back. Remember to do that with your clocks this evening before you go to bed. Next Friday night at 6:30. This is something very special. Next Friday night at 6:30, we have our annual General Monash Remembrance Day Kabbalat Shabbat service. There will be veterans with us, but also the entire grade 6 class from the Gray Academy of Jewish Education. They've been working with Rabbi Mas, and they'll be leading the entire service. So their families will be here, and we encourage you to come. Friday night is such a special service. I know a lot of times we're together on Shabbat morning, on Saturday morning, but next Friday at 6:30 here in the sanctuary, we have this very special Remembrance Day themed Shabbat. That's it for now. And now, page 143, Leon Pinkovich, this morning's Haftarah.
Okay.
Move the mic up. Move the mic up.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like to you, towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. I should do this more often, and then I'll be more coordinated with the mics. Okay. Thank you, Rabbi. Just a couple of things before I begin. I think this mic's taller than me, but that's okay. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. This Haftorah today has 2 dedications. One is for my mother's birthday. For those of you who are very observant, you'll notice that she's not here. She's at a simcha out of town this weekend, and she thought I was doing this next weekend. So, the bar mitzvah that she's attending, obviously that bar mitzvah boy is doing this Haftorah. But I know that she's thinking of me at this moment as services are commencing in Los Angeles. Secondly, and maybe even more important, this year than my mother's birthday, which I don't say very often, is a dedication to the victims of last Shabbat's horrific act of violence, as well as those who were injured and those who are left to mourn. Lastly, told you I'd be short. Lastly, thank you to those of you who came today who knew I was doing the Haftorah, as well as everyone else for standing tall and united in the wake of recent events. Shabbat Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nviim tovim v'ratza v'divreihem hanemerim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah u'v'Moshe avdo u'v'Yisrael amo u'v'nivei ha'emet v'tzedek. V'hamelech David zaken ba bayamim vayichasu babegadim velo yicham lo vayomru lo avadav yivakshu ladoni hamelech nara vetula ve'amda lifnei hamelech utehilo sochenet v'shachva v'chekecha v'cham ladoni hamelech V'yivakshu nara yafa bechol gevul Yisrael v'yimseu et avishag hashu namit v'yaviu ota lamelech v'hana'ara yafa ad meod v'tehi lamelech sochenet v'tasharetehu v'hamelech lo yida. V'hadonia ven chagit mitnase lemor ani emloch v'yas lo rechev ufa rashim v'chamishim ish ratzim lefanav v'lo atzavo aviv miyamav lemor madua kacha asita v'gam hu tov toar meod v'ato yalda acharei Avshalom v'yichiyu devarav im Yoav ben Zeruah ve'im Evyatar hakohen v'ya'azru acharei Adoniah v'tzadok hakohen uvnayahu ben Yehoyada v'natan hanavi v'shimi v'rehi v'hagiborim asher leDavid lo hayu im Adoniyahu v'yizbach Adoniyahu son uvakar umeri im even chazochelet asher etzel ein rogel vayikra et kol echav b'nei hamelech ulachol anshe Yehuda avdei hamelech ve'natan Hanavi uvnayahu ve'et hagiborim ve'et Shlomo achiv lo kara vayomer Natan el bat sheva em Shlomo lemor halo shamat ki malach Adoniyahu ven chagit v'adonenu David lo yada ve'ata lechi Yatzechna etza umalti et nafshech ve'et nefesh benech Shlomo lechi uvoi el hamelech David ve'amart elav halo ata Adoni hamelech nishbata le'amcha le'mor ki Shlomo venech imloch acharai V'hiyu yeshev al kisi umadu amalach Adoniyahu hine odach medaberet sham im hamelech ve'ani avod aharaich umeleti et devarayich. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sur kol ha'amim tzaddik b'chol hadarot ha'el haneman ha'omer v'yoseh hamdaber u'kayem shekol devarav emet v'tzedek ne'eman atahu Adonai Eloheinu v'ne'emanim devarecha v'devar echad midvarecha achor lo yashuv reikam Ki Melech Neman v'Rachaman Ata Baruch Ata Adonai
Baruch Baruch Shemo
Ha'el Haneman B'chol Devarav
Amen.
Rachem Al Tzion Ki Hi Beit Chayenu V'lo Aluvat Nefesh Toshia B'mheira V'yameinu Baruch Ata Adonai
Baruch Baruch Shemo
Mesameach Tzion Bevaneha
Amen.
Samcheinu Adonai Eloheinu B'Eliyahu Hanavi Avdecha U'malchut Beit David Meshichecha B'mheira Yavo V'yagel Libenu Al Kiso Lo Yeshev Zar V'lo Nechelu Orachirim Et Kevodo Ki V'Shem Kodshecha Nishbata Lo V'lo Yichbe Dero Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Ata Adonai
Baruch Baruch Shemo
Magen David
Amen.
Al HaTorah ve'al Havada ve'al Hanavi ve'al Yom HaShabbat Hazeh Shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu Likdusha v'limnucha lechavod u'tifaret Al HaKol Adonai Eloheinu Anachnu modim lach umvarchim otach Yitbarach Shimcha befi kol chai tamid le'olam va'ed Baruch Ata Adonai
Baruch Baruch Shemo
Mekadesh HaShabbat
It's a custom that actually everyone at the synagogue hates, but everyone in the congregation loves, to throw candies at a bar mitzvah boy or a bat mitzvah girl after they complete what Leon just completed. So that's why that happened right there. Leon, a masterful job. Yasher Koach, Leib. Very, very well done, and some great dedications at the beginning. Thank you. Second year in a row that Leon has chanted this Haftarah, and we hope he'll do it again next year if there's no bar bat mitzvah. And if there is, he'll be throwing candy and saying, that was a mistake, that was a mistake. No, he would never do that. He would never say that. In a minute, we'll be returning the Torah to the Ark. We invite you to rise, but first on page 40, while we rise, between now and the next Shabbat, we have Rosh Chodesh, the beginning of the new month, which in biblical times was a very, very big deal, and a monthly holiday on par, if not superseding some of the holidays we know well, like Pesach, Sukkot, and Shavuot. And so we have the custom of blessing the new month. Very fitting, again, to be doing that this here Shabbat, that this new month that's coming may be one of hope, health, happiness for us, for everyone. When you look up in the sky later on this week, you will see the new moon, which means you'll see no moon at all, and you'll be reminded that it is the beginning of the new month here of Kislev, the month in which we will celebrate all together the miracle and the holiday of Chanukah. Alice Weissman is our Rosh Chodesh chanter, and she is ready on page 40.
Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu shetechadesh aleinu et hachodesh haba l'tova v'liveracha v'titen lanu Chaim aruchim, Chaim shel shalom, Chaim shel tova, Chaim shel baracha, Chaim shel parnasa, Chaim shel chilutz atzamot, Chaim sheyesh bahem yirat shamayim, vayirat chet, Chaim shein bahem busha uchlima, Chaim shel osher v'chavod, Chaim shetevanu ahavat Torah, vayirat shamayim, Chaim sheimalu mishalot libenu l'tova, amen selah. Mishe'asa nisim lavotenu vegalotam me'avdut lecherut hu yigalotanu bekarov vikabetz nivachenu me'arba kanfot haaretz chaverim kol Yisrael v'nomar amen. Rosh Chodesh Kislev yeh b'yom chamishi u'b'yom shishi haba aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael l'tova.
The month of Kislev will begin this Thursday and Friday. May it be a month of goodness for us and for all Israel.
Yechadeshehu
HaKadosh Baruch Hu Aleinu ve'al kol Shalom, Amen.
לששון ולשמחה,
Amen.
לישועה
ונחמה ונאמר Amen. Beautifully done, Alice. Great to use the tune of Mao's Sur there with Hanukkah coming up at the end of the month. We invite you to remain standing as we return the scroll to the Ark. Rabbi Mas leads us in Yahalelu, page 41.
יהללו את שם אדוני כי נזכר שמו לבדו. עודו על ארץ ושמיים וירם קרן לעמו תהילה תהילה לכל חסידיו לבני ישראל עם קרובו. הללויה הללויה
Hallelujah.
הללויה הללויה
Hallelujah.
עץ חיימי למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר דרכיה דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה חדש ימינו חדש ימינו כקדם. You may be seated. So I want to talk to you today about feeling the pain. Feeling the pain. And I was reading a story, very interesting. I don't know if you read about it, I doubt you remember because it happened in 1923. About the September 1st, 1923, there was a huge earthquake in Japan. It was called, I believe, the Great Kanto earthquake. And it basically, there were around 140,000 dead at that moment. It was a huge news. Why do I say that? Because it's related to a rabbi who lived in Poland at the time. His name was, he was known as the Hafetz Chaim. He was Israel Meir Kagan. That was his name. That news about the earthquake in Japan reached a remote shtetl in Poland. Because in those days they didn't have internet. And the news were very slow to travel from one part of the other of the world. So only big news will make it from one country to another. And this was something huge. 140,000 people lost their lives. But what was interesting was the Hafetz Chaim reaction to that, and it's something that it was continued. The same response he has was suggested by many rabbis after him every time they heard about a big tragedy. What he said at the time when he heard about this, he talked to his congregation and he said, you have to do teshuvah. That was his answer. You have to do teshuvah, you have to do repentance. You have to get closer to the Torah. You have to get closer to God. And there are two different ways to approach that answer. One is the wrong way, and one is the good way. The wrong way is to understand his theology as thinking that God creates disasters so we can get closer to God. That's the wrong way of doing it. What I think he meant when he said that after the tragedy you have to do teshuvah is that when you go through a tragedy, the solution, the source of comfort, the source of inspiration have to come from the Torah. And how do we know that? Because if you trust that social media is going to give you any comfort, you're wrong. You're going to end up being revengeful. If you believe that politicians are going to bring you the solution, you're going to end up being angry. If you believe your neighbors are going to come up with a solution, you're going to end up hopeless. and so forth. So where do we go for comfort? We go to the Torah. But he also meant something else when he suggested they should do tshuva. And it is that he was asking his entire congregation, Jews from Poland, to feel the pain for the lives that they were lost in Japan. Were they Jewish? No. Were they close to them? No. They didn't even know who they were. Many of them, they never met the Japanese their entire lives. Nevertheless, Chafetz Chaim said, you have to feel their pain. If you don't feel their pain, there is something wrong going on. So you have to do teshuvah until you can feel the pain of somebody else's loss. Now, it's a very interesting word in Hebrew that means cruel. Is achzar. Have you ever heard that word? Achzar. Aleph, Chaf, Zayin, Resh. If you do something cruelty, it's called achzariyut. So achzar. And the rabbis understand this word that means cruel as the blending of two other words. Ach, that means how, and zar, that means strange. So if you go through life and every time that you encounter a tragedy from somebody else, you said, oh, how strange, how bad. That is cruelty. That is cruel. If you don't feel the pain of the other, and you say, it's your problem, that is aksariyut. That is cruelty. Because the rabbis explain, we are all connected at a soul level. You probably heard a verse, very famous verse from the book of Leviticus, that it says, Ve'avta le'reacha kamocha. And we usually translate it as, love your neighbor as yourself. But the word reacha is not so easy to translate, even though we call it neighbor. Very difficult to translate. And many different rabbis try to bring a more comprehensive explanation of the word reacha. And again, they try to understand the root of the word by the letters, the Hebrew letters. And they realize that the root, the shoresh, the root of the word are the letters resh and ayin. And there is another word in Hebrew that has the same two letters as the shoresh of the word. And it's something that we know from the high holidays. It is teruah. Resh ayin. Teruah. What is teruah? Remember the sounds of the shofar? You have the tekiah, that is one whole sound. Teruah is tut, 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 tut. So they are pieces of the original sound. So teruah basically means broken or pieces. So the rabbis understand that the same happened with the word reacha. Why are we commanded to love our reacha? You can call it our neighbors. Because the rabbi said, they have a piece of your soul. And we have a piece of their soul. That means that every human being in this earth share a piece of each other's soul. So when God said, Ve'avta le'reacha kamocha, it's not asking you to be selfless and to love somebody else. It's actually a selfish attitude. You are loving your neighbor because it's you. In part, it's you. So by loving your neighbor, you are loving yourself. So this is something that we have to understand, that we are all connected at a soul level because we all share a part of each other's soul. We're all the same. We're all brothers. We're all sisters. There was a story of a rabbi in Jerusalem. He stopped a cab. This was a religious rabbi. He entered to the cab, and he noticed right away that the driver was a secular Jew. And the driver was looking at the rabbi with dirty look, and he wouldn't say a word during the ride. So the rabbi tried to break the silence, and he said in Hebrew to the driver, Kulanu achim. We're all brothers. We're all the same. Big smile. And the taxi driver said, Kulanu lo achim. We are not brothers. He said, Ata dati, ani lo dati. You are religious, I'm not religious. And the rabbi said, they said, you're wrong. He said, we are the same. Actually, there was a very famous person who taught me that we are all the same. The taxi driver said, "Who was that? Your Rebbe?" I said, "No, it was Adolf Hitler. He taught me that we are all the same." So the taxi driver looked at the rabbi and said, "That's a deck. You're right. We are all the same." So my challenge for us is to learn that we are all connected. And we were so lucky that when this happened in Pittsburgh, when this attack happened, we received so many phone calls, emails, people who came here to visit us to express that they were feeling our pain. But the question is, do you feel the pain of somebody else? And I feel this personally when so many things happened in the world, and I realized, for example, there was a big attack in Egypt to the Christian Coptic community. Have I called the Coptic church to express my condolences? I said, I didn't. Why? Because sometimes we struggle with feeling somebody else's pain. What is the solution? We have to do teshuvah. We have to get closer to the Torah and to understand from the Torah that we are all the same. Their pain is our pain. And moving forward, that should be our attitude. Shabbat Shalom. So we have a special song to share with you. It was composed during the last week after the attack in Pittsburgh. It's called Tree of Life. We are lucky that today Leslie Emery is joining us to sing this beautiful song, the song of healing, spiritual healing, with all of us.
Oh, sweet Spirit, hear my prayer. Help these words heal someone out there. I am but a voice, just a cry in the air, but I sing nonetheless. In this pain we share. Oh, sweet friends, come and dry your eyes and hold each other by this tree of life. I'm angry and tired of this great divide, but I sing nonetheless with love on our side. Oh, sweet souls who feel broken now, we'll heal together somewhere, somehow. Time and again we have been let down, but we sing nonetheless, still whole and still proud. Oh, sweet Spirit, hear my prayer. Help these words heal someone out there.
Please write for Aleinu, page 44. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אנות, אמת מלכנו וזולתו, ככתוב בתורתו. וידעת היום והשבותה בלבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת האור. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו Please remain standing for the mourner's Kaddish. This week, we mourn the passing of Israel Pilat and extend our sincere condolences to Feya Pilat and Mike and Elena Pilat. We also mourn the passing of Becky Rosenberg and offer our deepest sympathy to Farren and Kevin Bernstein, Janice and Arthur Ross, Ken and Vivian Rosenberg, and Sally and Chaim Ben Ezra. We extend condolences to the families of Gertie Diamond Lev, Elaine Paul, Clara Pollock, Lloyd Friedman, Carol Shand, Rebecca Rita Nadrichny of Medvetsky, Morley Minuk, Fred Chain, Alfred Heidinger, Joel Rubin, Ann Nozick, Sandor Gutman, Selma Scherer. This week we commemorate the yahrzeit of James Maurice Cantor, father of Alan Cantor, Sol Cherniak, father of Terry Cherniak, Mary Chochinov, sister-in-law of Shelley Chochinov, Michael Elkin, husband of Zelda Elkin, Max Fleischer, father of Larry Fleischer, Sally Gloverman, mother of Evelyn Hecht, Jack Gutkin, husband of Ruth Gutkin, father of Terry and Donald Gutkin, Marla Elaine Moscovich, daughter of Jerry and Gloria Moscovich, Esther and Sidney Robinson, mother and father-in-law of Eddie Robinson, grandparents of Bonnie Robinson, Melvin Seder, husband of Carol Seder, Nellie Zaidman, mother of Shelley Chochinov, Paul Harriet and Elliot Zaidman, all of blessed memory. We also commemorate victims shooting in Pittsburgh and so many other victims of terrorism around the world, in Egypt, in Yemen, everywhere they are, we pray for them. Mourner's Kaddish, page 46. Itgadal ve'itgadash shmei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach yirutei ve'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chayeh dechol beit Israel, ba'agala u'zman kariv ve'imru amen. Yeheh shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'le'almei olmaya, yitvarach ve'yishtavach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitramam ve'yitnaseh, ve'yithadar ve'yitaleh ve'yithalal shmei dekudesha berichu. Leila min kol birchata ve'shirata, tushvechata ve'nechemata, damiram be'alma ve'imru amen. Yehesh lama rava min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. עושה שלום ממרומיו, ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל במהרו. Amen. Please remain standing for Kiddush, page 48. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, בני ובני ישראל לא תהיה לעולם, כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. על כן ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו. סברי מרנן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך עולם בורא פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קדישנו במצוותיו וציוונו על נטילת ידיים. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, המוציא לחם מן הארץ. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Please join us for Kiddush.